think everyone joined now. Right? What I was explaining here, I was explaining the SR latch. Right? Everyone understood this one. What do you mean by an SR latch here? When S is 0, R is 0, the next state is equal to the previous state. If the previous state is 0, the next state is also 0. If the previous state is logic 1, the next state is also equal to logic 1. And what next? When S is 0, R is 1. We call it as a reset state. When R is 1, since it is R is 1, the output, irrespective of the previous state, the output is always equal to logic 0 there. Similarly, when S is 1, when S is 1 and R is 0, the output is always equal to logic 1 irrespective of the previous state. And when both S is 1 and R is 1, what you understand by this one? As I said, the output is undefined state. We call it as a forbidden state here. And the logic symbol for SR latch is shown here. I can see here what we have, S and R, both the inputs. We have two outputs, the complementary outputs Q and Q bar here. And you can see in the second diagram what we have a bubble there. The bubble is nothing but, it shows it is nothing but Q bar. Everyone, any doubts with the SR latch in understanding? Anyone? Please let me know if you have any understanding, any doubts, because this is very important. You should understand this thing. If you understand this one, the subsequent classes what we'll have on this module 3 will be much easier for you to understand. Any doubts? Can I proceed with the next? Right? Shall go to the next topic? Yes, no? Yes, everyone understood this. As I said, that the working of the SR latch I've shown to the simulator also. I've used a logic simulator. With the help of this simulator, you can design the circuit and you can see how the SR latch is working. Right? We know that when both are 0 0, when R is 0 and S is 0, what we have it here, right? What we have, the output is 1 here, right? Take an example. Now what we have, now you can see here, now this is 1 here, right? The Q is equal to 1, S is 0 and R is 0, right? Now I'll make R as 1. As I said, when R is 1, irrespective of the previous state, the output is always equal to 0. And R is 1, what will happen? The output will be changed to 0 here, right? It will be 0. Now I'll make this as 0. So that what we have, R is 0, S is 0. As you can see here, when R is 0 and S is 0, the next state is equal to the previous state. What was the previous state? When R was equal to 1, the output was 0. Now when R is changed to 0, it is still equal to 0. It means that the next state is equal to 0 there. Have you understood this one? You're able to relate with the next state and the previous state, right? When S is 1, when S is 1, the output is always equal to 1 irrespective of the previous state. As we saw here, the previous state was 0. But when I change the S input to 1, what will happen? The output has changed to logic 1. The previous state was 0. Then now the state is logic 1 there. Right? Irrespective of the previous state, if the S is 1 and R is 0, the output is always equal to logic 1, which we call it as a set state or one state, right? Any difficulty in understanding the behavior of an SR latch, right? If you know the function table, you should always know the function table, because that gives the behavior of the at respective latch, right? For this SR latch, you should remember that function table what we discussed now. Any issues? Anyone? Yes, no? No issues? Shall I go to the next topic? Hello? Yeah, please tell me. Suti, yeah, please tell me. No issues then? Okay. Understood this one? You can put it in the chat also. Okay, yeah. Everything is fine then? Okay, I'll go to the next topic then. Thank you. The next what we have is the next latch what we have is S bar R bar latch here, right? S bar and R bar latch. So that what we have here instead of a NOR gate, what we saw in SR latch, what we have is a NAND gate here, right? And the equivalent of NAND, this is what we have, and followed by an inverter. What we have it here, right? What we have, the input is one of the input is S bar. This is R bar. The outputs are Q and Q bar, right? Now what we have, when S bar is 0, R bar is 0, right? If you see here, what we have is when both are 0 0, what we have, the next state what we can see here, the q plus and q plus bar here, both are equal to 1, which we call it as an undefined state or a forbidden state here. When S bar is 0 and R bar is 1, we call it as a set state, right? The q plus is equal to 1 and q plus bar is equal to 0. When S bar is 1 and R bar is 0, what we have, the output is equal to 0 here, right? This is 1 here, right? Similarly, when it is 1 1, what we have, q and q bar, right? In the sense, yes, this is easy. It is nothing but the complement of the SR latch. When I say S bar R bar latch is nothing but which is complement of an SR latch. In the sense, everyone can see this Microsoft whiteboard. What we have is, this is S what we have, this is R what we have it, and this is S bar and this is R bar. What we have next state, Q plus bar here. If it is 0 0, right? If it is 0 0, what we have it, what is S bar? This will be 1. What is R bar? This is 1. What will be the name? This one, Q plus will be Q. This is Q bar, whatever is the previous state, what we have it. Right? This is what we have it. When S bar is 1, R bar is 1, the next state is equal to what we have. This is equal to Q and Q plus bar is equal to Q bar here. Right? Similarly, what we have, when S is 0, R is 1. So that when S is 0, S bar will be 1. Since R is 1, S bar will be 0. Right? What do you mean by this one? As you can see here, you can just remember this one. R is 1. R is 1 is meant it's a reset state. So that the output is equal to 0 here. Similarly, when S is 1, R is 0 here. What we have it here? S bar is 0, R bar is 1, right? So that what we know that since S is 1, it is nothing but set state. This is 1, this is 0, right? So that we have a function table which is written for both SR latch and S bar R bar latch here. When both are 1 1, 0 0. As I said here for this one, right? For this one, we return it as 0 star. But for this one, we have it 1 star. Correct? Everyone understood in here how it works? If you know the SR latch, you can easily understand the S bar and R bar latch here. Now we'll understand this one here, right? I will explain the working of this S bar R bar latch through this simulation here. If we see this one, what we have, this is S bar. Everyone can see this one. What we have is, this is S bar. It is not R. So that what is this one? This is R bar here. Maybe I will change to some other so that I can easily see there. This is R bar. This is R bar, everyone. R bar. What we have this one? Yes, bar. And what we have is this one. This is nothing but Q. This is Q, and what we have is this is Q bar here, right? So that what we have now, just looking at the function table, what we have it now. When S bar is 0 and R bar is 0, right? What we have is 1 and 1 here, right? When both are 0 0, that's what we have. When S bar is 0 and R bar is 0, the Q is 1 and the Q bar is 1. This is nothing but undefined state here, right? Next, what we have it, when S bar is 0 and R bar is 1. When R bar is 1. Now when R bar is 1. When R bar is 1, what we know that the Q is 1 here. Yes, everyone just remember this one. The input what we apply is S bar here. The input what we have is R bar here, right? Normally we tend to do that mistake while analyzing that one. It is the complements of the R and the complement of S what we are applying here. So that when R bar is 1, the output is 1, right? Irrespective of the previous state, when R bar is 1, the output is always, the next state is always equal to logic 1 there, right? Everyone can say from this one as a saying, when R bar is 1, the output, the next state is always equal to 1 irrespective of the previous state. Similarly, what we have, when S bar is 1 and R bar is 1, which is nothing but it is equal to still the previous state, right? When you can see from you can understand here, when S bar was 0 and R bar was 0, the Q was 1 and the Q bar was 0. Now I change the input to S bar is equal to 1 and R bar is equal to 1. Still the output is equal to 1 and the next state is equal still 0. It means that the next state is equal to the previous state, because the previous state was logic 1. The next state is also equal to 1 here, right? That's what we have it, right? When both S is 1 and R bar is S bar is 1 and R bar is 1, the next state, which is Q plus, is still equal to the previous state Q. If the Q is 1, the next state is also equal to 1. If the previous state is 0, the next state is also equal to 0, right? Hope everyone understood this one. And what we have now, S bar is 1 and R bar is 0. The output is equal to, the normal output is equal to 0. Irrespective of the previous state, the output will always be equal to 0 if S bar is equal to logic 1 and R bar is equal to logic 0. Right? Are you understood this one? So this is about the S bar R bar latch. And this is, and the logical symbol for this one, what we have, you can see here, the bubble what you see in front of S and R, it means that it says that it is S bar and R bar here, right? Or this is what, and you can see the bubble at the output for Q, which is nothing but Q bar here. Any confusion, students, please? Any confusion? Understand?